Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on the video. Today I'm going to go over a review for the 3-point hitch system for an ATV made by Kolpin. And in addition to the Kolpin 3-point hitch, I have three attachments that go along with it. I have like a plow, uh, like a chisel plow, and then the disc you can see in the back there, and a cultipacker, which is the reason I bought it. I didn't even know these existed. I saw it on Craigslist when I was looking for a cultipacker. I picked up a really nice used one. So what I'm going to do here, we just had a rain. I'm going to disc this up a little bit, put some seed down, and then cultipack it. And as I do that, I'll show you how I'm going to use this Kolpin 3-point hitch system. So this is a system here. You can see it's a 3-point hitch. That cultipacker is an attachment. Actually, that bar and the cultipacker are on the 3-point hitch. It's the same as a tractor, just smaller. You can see right there. That's where the implements attach. Has everything that a tractor 3-point hitch does. It has an electronic cylinder rather than hydraulic right there. And I have that hooked up, and I have a switch on it to raise it up and down. That's not rust, that's just dirt on that bar. And every time you want to use something, you just take it off the bar and slide the other one on. So some of them are a pain, like this has 4 nuts and bolts you'd have to take off. If you really just take off the one side, loosen the other, you can slide it off. But like the discs, you'll see when I slide those on, they're real easy. So it just depends what you're putting on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to disc this up a little bit and throw some seed down and cultipack it. So I just took the cultipacker off, and you have to basically, you got to undo those. Or what I did, I loosened those on one side. On that side, I took it all the way off, and I just slid it off of this bar. This bar here stays on there. Then I switched it out with the disc. And the discs just slide on, and then you tighten down that bolt. They go on and off much easier. So this is what I'm going to be using. I'll show you as I go around. It just rained, packed everything down quite a bit, so I just want to loosen it up a little bit, and then I'm going to throw the seed down and do some cultipacking on top. Okay, I got my seed down, and I switched out from the disc to the cultipacker. You can see I got the disc in the bed of the ATV now, and have the cultipacker on. And one thing I forgot to mention is this has down pressure with that hydraulic cylinder. So, you know, the problem with most ATV implements is you have to add a lot of weight to them, like the disc, and they tend to hop a lot. And other than like the Groundhog Max that uses the weight of its own, of the machine, I think this is the only other one that I know of that actually uses the down pressure and the weight of your ATV. So this will actually pick the rear of the ATV right off the ground if I want to, when I put that down. So I'm still playing around with it. I don't know how much down pressure to use. I've only messed with it a couple times. I got it used last year after the deer season, so I'm still learning myself. But I got everything disced, I got my seed down, and now I'm gonna go through and pack it down with the cultipacker. So I'll show you how that works as well. So I figured I'd just show you. I told you it has up in down pressure and regular. So you can see as I put this down, you can watch my ATV start to come right off the ground. And then it's got a clutch you only can take it so far. So I'm going to back it off a little bit, maybe right there, and see how that works. Yeah, we got everything packed down pretty good, so now we're just going to put the cultipacker in the up position. I'll show you that. Actually, that's... Okay, so as that comes up, can look around a little bit. First of all, it's kind of wet to be doing this. I got some stuff sticking to the cultipacker, and I'm not real experienced at it. I don't know if that affects anything, but you can see, if we look around here, got everything packed down pretty good. So the next thing we're going to be doing is giving this about 8 weeks to grow, and then I'm going to come in here and knock it all down with the cultipacker and break it and spray it with Roundup. And before I do that, I'm going to be planting some seed in it while it's standing. And I'm following a no-till method. You might think that's kind of funny because it's obviously tilled. I wanted to plow it up, and I did that this year with a tractor. I plowed it up and I kind of got down deep and broke up a lot of the roots. As you can see, I didn't pull out all the stumps. I was trying to do the more cost-friendly version food plot. So I pulled up a lot of the roots, and then I went over that with a disc with a tractor. And then I just came in here today, disc it up again after the hard rain, planted my seed, and then packed everything down. So we'll wait 2 months. I'll bring you back in the meantime, show you how it's going. I planted 50 pounds per acre of buckwheat here, and so that's about 25. I think I used about 25 or 30 pounds of buckwheat, and I had a little side trail that I put a little bit of oats and some clover on, just a little bit, but mainly this is the main plot that I'm focused on this year. So I'll take you back in maybe a month or so. We'll see how it's growing.